anyways, I think we can talk about Monday Night Raw now. Get into that a little bit. And we started off with how that show started off. And it was Reigns versus Jason Jordan. So we talked about Jason Jordan kind of getting... It was a weird approach how they were supposed to push him. They had him versus Balor, lost. Had him against Cena, lost. Now they've put him against Reigns.
One of the commentators, I forgot who it was, but they were saying that he, with all these losses he's having, he's still learning the ropes from, getting into the ring with the big guys. Like, you have a Balor, you have a John Cena, you have a Roman Reigns. You got matches with these three guys. You're learning from them how to wrestle.
And these people are superstars.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's holding his own. He's holding his own. And I said, he was a decent fighter, wrestler last podcast. I honestly am starting to believe in Jason Jordan.
I think this is a correct way of pushing him. I feel like, you know what? Instead of shoving him down our throat, show him that he can compete with some of your wrestlers, some of your main guys, and that he can hold his own.
Yeah.
And he's in matches, instead of being with matches against Elias Sampson or this guy or this guy, he's in matches with people that you kind of have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Ain't no way Roman Reigns is going to have a match to start off the show and you're not going to watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You kind of have to pay attention. You're not putting him in the dead hour of the show. It's pushing him, but while not shoving him down our throats. So it's pushing him by giving him a platform.
Yeah, and so he's losing. It's not like they're, he's giving him wins and wins and wins.
So,
he's losing, so.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it now.
Yeah.
So big shout out to WWE for doing that correctly. Now after Roman Reigns fought Jason Jordan, John Cena came out, and the way he talks to Reigns, it almost feels like Roman Reigns is staring at his reflection in the mirror, and the mirror is talking back to him. You ever seen like somebody in a movie or a TV show that they're going through something, and then their own person, their own self, is like in the shot as well, and they're talking to him. They're like, you can't do this, right?
Yeah.
You know that if you do this, and that. That's how I kind of feel like with John Cena talking to him. John Cena said yesterday how it's not like Roman Reigns isn't gonna get by being Roman Reigns in this one.
Yeah. That
this is an obstacle he never faced. He's just basically saying all the faults that Roman Reigns is.
Yeah.
And Roman Reigns, how he said that last week alone that he was struggling with a rookie, John Cena, and now you're here doing the same thing, struggling to get by a rookie. So I like the whole. It's basically what is social commentary? Is that I don't know if that's the word I'm exactly looking for.
Say that.
What happened?
What was the?
Is it called social commentary? When you basically just it's a word I'm looking for exactly. It's not really coming out my mouth though. Pause. And but Roman Reigns' comeback to everything was that he's the one selling the tickets that John Cena used to sell now. And the reason that they don't need John Cena anymore is because ticket sales are higher than it's ever been. Roman Reigns, that's a lie. They're lower than they ever been. Ratings have been lower than they ever been, and you're one of the causes for that. So it was kind of untruthful with that. But Cena's comeback, did you Cena's comeback of this whole thing? He said, "At no mercy, you can consider me a drug test, cause I'm someone you're not gonna get past."
Oh man.
Cena just doesn't give. This whole feud has been throwing
shade.
Yeah, it's just been throwing not controversy, but criticism right at the fans.
Yeah.
The fact he said that. Imagine somebody saying that to Brock Lesnar. They would have. Oh God, it was a great segment. Again, Roman Reigns, John Cena. This feud is way past levels, not even expectations, but just way past levels of excitement. And I can't wait for their matches. And I get to actually watch all the pay-per-views with you now. So
yeah.
hopefully we could probably give our initial reactions right after, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if it's a really bad pay-per-view, we could just go off on it, and if it's a really good one, vice versa. Now, while we're talking about Cena, let's talk about his match with Braun Strowman.
That was a pretty good match.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I honestly, I enjoy watching Braun Strowman. Strowman,
I think he's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's phenomenal, and I'm really hoping he does beat Brock Lesnar at No Mercy.
Do you actually think it's gonna happen though?
I don't know. I mean, but there's no way. The way Braun Strowman was treating Brock Lesnar, there's no way he's gonna lose. Like that.
Brock Lesnar not gonna lose?
No, Brock Lesnar is gonna lose. That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's a way for Brock Lesnar to win against Braun Strowman.
I feel like if you do all this, Braun Strowman is on top of Brock Lesnar every week.
Yeah.
I don't think Brock Lesnar came out over on any of the segments so far. He literally asked for the fight with Braun Strowman last night, or 2 nights ago, and he got it, and he got his ass whooped. Braun Strowman posed with the title over him with his foot on his chest. This isn't like normal Brock Lesnar,
behavior.
Yeah, this is not, normal Brock Lesnar area. We never touched on this.
Yeah.
We never ever touched on this, and it's interesting. I don't know I feel like Braun has been booked so strong, and they're doing this on purpose so he can lose to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be hurt. I think it's kind of vice versa of what you're thinking, where Braun Strowman has been booked so strong he can't lose. I think he's been booked this strong so he can lose.
I don't know, man.
I can't see Braun winning.
The only way Brock Lesnar is gonna win is if he gets him into
his armbar?
The armbar, yeah.
I don't even know if that'll look real just because how big Braun Strowman is. It look like, bro, what are you trying to do? It looks like you just got too much on your plate. It's gonna be very interesting, and I'm very excited. What else did I talk about on Raw? Let's go through my notes real quick.
You did have Paul Heyman talk.
Yeah. I kind of Paul Heyman talks kind of the same every week. It's kind of like Bray Wyatt. But one note I want to say of the match: Cena versus Strowman. Strowman used the steel steps outside the ring. Legal. Referee didn't say anything. He used it inside the ring. Ring the bell. This is illegal. Braun, what are you doing? Like, what are the, whatever. Like, what are rules, I guess. Another announcement. Asuka. She's coming.
Yeah,
Monday Night Raw.
I was actually about to bring that up, yeah. She's coming to Monday Night Raw. She still has that broken collarbone.
Yeah,
so she's going to be out for a little bit, but it's going to pick up soon. I'm pretty sure maybe after No Mercy, she debuts.
You want to know what I heard not too long ago? Do like reports and everything. Vince McMahon wanted Asuka to lose that NXT belt, like actually like properly lose.
Oh wow!
And Vince and Triple H was like, no, Vince, hey, NXT, no, hey, this is mine. She's not gonna lose, and that's why he kind of pushed for her to go up, and so he doesn't really have the chance to ruin her streak on NXT.
Yeah, I think Asuka needs to stay undefeated for a while in the main roster.
This is something that feels special. They try to fabricate undefeated streaks all the time. Charlotte had like an undefeated pay-per-view streak, and nobody even knew about that until they brought it up.
Yeah.
This is a streak you cannot fabricate. This is something bigger than any of the streaks that we have recently witnessed.
Yeah.
I mean, this is heading into Undertaker territory. Talking about just streaks and how much of a monster this person is.
She should be built like Goldberg that can wrestle. She should be the Goldberg that can wrestle.
And I like that. Not necessarily does that mean she has to win clean every fight. She's a champion. She's not a heel. She's not a face.
And the thing is, she could go heel. If she wanted to, she can go heel.
She's kind of facing heel when she was Ember Moon.
Yeah.
She was facing Ember Moon. But yeah, she would do whatever it takes to win and keep her championship, not because she's bad, but because she wants to win. I feel like that's something that we never see anymore. People, I feel like being heel, cheating to win is almost part of their gimmick, rather than actually wanting to win.
Yeah,
I hate the chicken shit heels.
Yeah,
Asuka is just a monster, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Raw needs. She'll demolish anybody right now.
Yeah.
And I heard one of the reasons why they're booking Emma so strong right now is also so Asuka can have some credible talent. I think Asuka needs, Emma needs to be booked good. Paige needs to come back, and maybe we could get into the conversation of Raw being up to par. You know what they should do, actually? Survivor Series. Traditional 6-on-6 matches. That should be Asuka's first match. Have Asuka, Emma, Sasha, hopefully Bayley could be back in time. Bayley, Nia Jax, and Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte, Becky, Naomi, Carmella, Natalya, and Tamina. I hope I'm not missing anybody else. That's a perfect 6-on-6 equation, and have Asuka destroy some of them people on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Destroy, and then her first showing, her first match in WWE and like the main roster, she's on top of it all. Mm-hmm. Maybe she tags herself.
She should be the sole survivor of the Survivor Series match.
And you know what? I wouldn't even mind that it ends with Asuka choking out Charlotte. that is a that is a WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
End with that to show holy. What the hell? Holy, Asuka is no freaking joke.
Yeah.
Speaking of main event, let's get into our main event for the day because we're going to dive into a topic right after we discuss it a little. Did you get to see the Enzo and Miz segment on Raw?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Great job. Good talk.
Yeah.
Good job on doing your notes. Anyways, so it was a Miz TV segment, and Miz TV announced that he is having a child with Maurice.
Yeah, I heard of that.
So, and then while he was gonna do something. He was gonna talk about his child, and Enzo cut him off. Did his whole shtick. He got on the show, and Miz completely went bonkers because, now this is talking about his son, it's talking about his family and everything. Now it's it's always deeper when you get into that territory of ideas. But Miz went crazy. He was like, this is why people don't like you backstage. This is why you're getting kicked off of tour buses. I used to be you. I used to be that guy that people hated, this and that. And I am me. I am the Miz. Nobody likes me, and they still like me more than you. I am still invited in tour buses. He completely ripped him a new asshole.
Oh, man.
Or casshole. Whatever you want to call it. But he completely... I love this realism that these promos have been showing on everybody. John Cena, Roman Reigns, this right here, Kevin Owens, to Shane McMahon. All of these promos, the writing staff of WWE, as much bullshit as they write, I have to credit them when it's due because they've been on a winning streak.
Yeah.
They've been on an absolute winning streak with these promos. And this is what I want to get into. Who are the best talkers in WWE? Or not even that. Who is better than The Miz?
Oh.
Currently.
You got John Cena.
Is he better than The Miz?
John Cena is the best talker in the WWE
Is he better than The Miz?
He is better than The Miz.
Do you remember The Miz versus John Cena segments?
Yes. And
do you remember how funny the Total Bella bullshit was?
Yeah, no, I understand that. But I still think John Cena is way better than The Miz.
I disagree.
And by a landslide, John Cena is... He's the best talker in the WWE.
Damn, you think that?
I think that 100%. I love The Miz. I love The Miz.
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman... See, the thing with Paul Heyman, he can sell a fight.
Yeah.
He can sell... he can sell a fight, even if it's dirt versus dirt, he will still sell a decent fight. But John Cena walks into the arena and makes it seem big.
You know what John Cena has working for him every time? He could cut that goody two-shoes promo every time.
And it still works.
And it's like, yeah, he's spitting facts. I don't know what to do. Like, there's no reason I'm clapping, but my hands are clear. They're moving, they're clapping. Yeah. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Another person that may be able to beat The Miz in a promo-to-promo thing, maybe it is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a great talker.
I feel like we haven't got to see
his full potential.
Full potential,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and it's because he's getting,
we're slowly getting there with this Shane McMahon feud.
But right now, I think Kevin Owens can stand his ground against The Miz.
You know who we got to talk about more if we're just talking about talkers in general? Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe can speak too. Yeah.
I want to see a Samoa Joe versus John Cena feud.
Yeah, well, that's definitely gonna happen.
I gotta see the promos, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta see the promos, and
that's something you can't put on Raw, and
the match
the match, and let it go. I think that needs to be a pay-per-view match,
and I wouldn't mind if that's on a B show pay-per-view. But at the same time, you could put that on an A show, and I wouldn't bat an eye.
Yep.
With that being said, promos are something that are very important, and I feel like automatically if you can't cut a promo, it's going to be very hard for you to make it. I accept if you're Roman Reigns. But, like I remember the other day, not the other day, but some time ago, when Bobby Fish and, what's the other guy's name? Correct me?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly, they came to NXT, you said, what do I think of them? And I said, they have no chance of ever succeeding, unless you put them in the faction.
Yeah.
They put them in the faction. They got a name, by the way. It's like Undisputed Era.
Oh, really? They're not Red Dragons?
No.
Okay. Because Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly in New Japan were the Red Dragons.
Yeah, no.
I recently found out that Adam Cole was part of their group also, but I just remember Adam Cole because
doing his own thing.
No, I remember him doing his own thing, but he was also with Bullet Club.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember him as the Bullet Club guy. And he used to be with the Young Bucks even before he was in the Bullet Club. I think it was Mount Rushmore 2.0 because that's before. That's after Roderick Strong left. So that's what I remember Adam Cole with. I did not remember him with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. And Kyle O'Reilly, he is a phenomenal singles competitor. I remember him. There's a match. I think I have the DVDs in my over here. But there's a match with the Young Bucks and Adam Cole versus Candice LeRae, Joey Ryan, and somebody else. And all the lights go out. Kyle O'Reilly's standing in the middle of the ring and he's just attacking all of them. It looked freaking awesome. And Kyle O'Reilly, he has some championships under his belt, so I know he'll be fine even if they do go on his
Everybody NXT has been signing has been phenomenal wrestlers. Roderick Strong, Aleister Black, Adam Cole. But the thing is, and back to the whole original point, can they talk? I know Adam Cole can.
No.
Adam Cole
I'm talking about everybody else.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody else.
See, and that's what you could wrestle. You could be phenomenal wrestlers. And I'm not saying we need 1 million promo segments, but I went to NXT with my girlfriend, the NXT TakeOver show. And then we left, and I was like, what you think of it? Did you like it? She was like, yeah, it was fun. It was nice. The wrestling was cool. But she was like, I just wish they talked more. And I was like, why? She was like, you kind of get tired of watching wrestling after a while. You want some entertainment. You want some... She was saying how she wants some energy. She wants some enigma, charisma, all those type of things.
Yeah, but I don't think those are appropriate for... pay-per-view matches. Pay-per-view.
No.
Pay-per-view cards.
Yeah.
NXT, I would say that's where they should be talking.
That's what I was trying to tell her. And she's like, I understand this is the actual, all the talking is for before matches. This is showtime. I broke that down to her. She understands that. But the thing I'm saying is these people, cutting a promo is something huge in wrestling. And... that's why I'm glad when I see Samoa Joe doing it so well, Cena doing it so well. Miz, I love the Miz for his promos he cuts. And, I haven't heard Aleister Black talk.
But Aleister Black does not need to
talk. Honestly, that's a terrible example.
Cold-blooded killer.
He doesn't need to talk.
He does not need to talk.
But that would not being able to talk was Hideo Itami's problem. Mm-hmm. It's kind of... It was going to be Roderick Strong's problem until he kind of showing some energy in the Bobby Roode feud. But Drew McIntyre, that's what kind of turns me off about him. I don't really hear him talking. He's the best talker.
The problem with all these indie stars coming to WWE is that when you're in the indies, the promos you're doing are literally on your own time. Like Kenny Omega, he does his he has his own YouTube channel and he talks through there. Well, plus he has the gaming channel also.
I heard he could talk.
Yeah, he can talk, and it's all because in the indies they don't really do that. It's more
it doesn't matter.
Wrestling.
Yeah,
it's more wrestling. Like I was talking to my friend. See, I'm not avid
indie
like New Japan watcher. Like I don't really watch New Japan. The things I watch is like PWG, Lucha Underground, other stuff like that. Yeah. So like with New Japan, there's a pay-per-view maybe a month away. Let's say there's a pay-per-view happening right now. The guy, I remember AJ Styles. He just went like this to Shinsuke Nakamura, and that the match was set for next month. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is in all the indies, and they don't really have all that experience in talking.
So now, with all this being said, the fact that you have to, the art of promos is it's something that needs to be focused on, and it's obviously something that it's not by any chance is overlooked, because if Vince McMahon sees you can cut a promo, bingo, you're gold.
Yeah.
Your wrestling skill comes second. So with all that being said, what comes first? Your mouthpiece or your wrestling?
I think it comes hand in hand. If you want to be a successful superstar,
would you rather? I'm trying to
look at Cesaro, bro. Cesaro was cold until he finally jumped into the crowd.
Yeah. And
made the Cesaro section.
Name somebody that is a phenomenal wrestler but got no personality.
Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews. I love Apollo Crews as a wrestler.
So now here
can't
it goes.
Talk for shit.
Would you rather The Miz or Apollo Crews?
Oh, it's The Miz. Because The Miz knows how to wrestle and knows how to speak.
But Apollo Crews is a better wrestler than him.
Yeah.
But it comes down to the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
The mouth is what makes the fight, and this if you listen to this out of context and you just hear me talk about mouths, it kind of sounds a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie, but it's all in context. But yeah, I think what I wanted to get across was the fact that the build matters. The person who's building the fight, the art of promos, it's almost just as important as the skill of taking a bump. Just as important as being able to run the ropes, do all those other things. And, The Miz is somebody that I appreciate as a whole. I think I have him over John Cena. If I was making a list in no order, just to name the best talkers, you got Kevin Owens, Heyman, Cena, Miz, Enzo. It's like watching Miz go off with Enzo.
Me with Enzo, see, the thing with Enzo for me is Enzo says the same thing over and over again. And then you mentioned, I remember you saying that it's all in the back. Mm-hmm. That's the script they're giving him and stuff like that. But, at a certain point, you get annoyed with it.
You know who?
That whole how you doing shit was crap.
But another people that cut great promos. We mentioned them a little bit earlier. Like I literally started the show off with this. I think New Day. Yeah. Their material that they get, nobody gave a damn about Kofi Kingston, Big E, or Xavier Woods.
Honestly, when I first saw that group being made, I thought it was racist. I honestly thought it was the most racist thing because at first it looked like it was a Baptist Christian gospel shit. And then they honestly took their shit out of the grave and said, you know what, here we go. We're gonna rebuild this and do something with it. And they're doing great.
The things they say are great, and the ability to react on their feet. Mm-hmm. A lot of the times, they're making comments, and it's like little side comments. They kill me the most. I remember one time Big E said something, and he said a line. And then he followed that up. It was like a side comment under his breath. He was like, "I didn't write that one," because it was like a cheesy line. He was like, "I'm coming for you." I didn't write that one, and then he ran. Like, that's great. That's the personality we need. And yeah, I just hope that that's something these stars develop. Like, not everybody needs it. Asuka, she doesn't need it. Shinsuke Nakamura, his charisma is inside the ring. He could say a few words, and I'm fine with that. But that's something missing in NXT.
Yeah. Not
the promo segments. I feel like all the non-wrestling things they got in NXT, they still make it great. Mm-hmm. Which have you been watching at all recently? Bro, Bobby Roode versus Roderick Strong again. They fought again.
Mm-hmm.
Great match. Cassius Ohno versus Hideo Itami. No disqualification. Holy crap, that blew me away. Gotta watch that one. This week, I think... This is show today. Yeah. All I know is I think it has something to do with...
Bobby Roode leaving.
No, it's... Nah, Bobby Roode's gone.
Oh, he already said
I think it has something to do with the Undisputed Era or something like that. I honestly don't even know. But I honestly thought they were going to name them. Not name them, but I thought it would have been a cool name. I heard it on a YouTube channel I watched. Dishonorable. That would have been fine.
That would have been fine.
So shout out. I think I heard that on Steven Larson's podcast. So shout out to them. But all that being said, you guys let us know what you think of the promo talk that we were doing. Raw, SmackDown, all the individual feuds. I put the clips of these podcasts up on YouTube. So if you're listening on SoundCloud and iTunes and you just want to hear the clips, break it down to segments, check out the YouTube channel. That's All of the Above ENT. And if you're on the YouTube channel and you want to hear the whole podcast, SoundCloud and iTunes. And it's even on some other players that I didn't even know it was on. I don't know how the hell it got there. I'm going to be honest with you. But you could probably find us on there too. All of the Above ENT. Thank you for being here, AJ. I mean...
No problem. I'm looking forward to continuing this.
Ain't no escaping now.
Yeah.
You stuck in the Brock Lock forever, bro.
Yeah.
But, your birthday is tomorrow. So everybody, wish him happy birthday down in the comments. I'll probably get this up tomorrow. So it will be your birthday.
Yeah.
So we're going to go celebrate by watching It and eating Popeyes. I already saw It. Hilarious. Go watch that too. With all that being said, guys, thank you for listening. And like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hate having to repeat that. I sound like a freaking walking plug. But, while I'm plugging, NBA 2K18 videos coming out this Friday when it drops. Very excited.
Gosh.
It's going to be so beautiful.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful. And WWE 2K18 videos coming as soon as the game drops, whenever the hell that happens.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you.